Hello girls and boys, how's it going? So one of the most important question on every engineer's mind right now is this: will AI take away my job? And any YouTube video that you see on this topic is doing one of two things. Either they are talking speculation or they are spreading fear. It's fear mongering. And on this channel, we don't do either of them. So what do we do today? We talk about a real case study. A case study of a company that laid off 40% of its people due to AI. This is the case study of Block. We talk about what happened at Block. We talk about why did they lay off 40% of the people. What can you sitting in India learn from this? And the most important question, which were the people which are laid off and which were not laid off? What is the science and the analysis behind that? No fear, just plain simple data and some analysis around it. Let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about what is Block. So Block is a US based company which is made up of a bunch of large enterprises that you've probably heard of if you have ever visited the US. For example, it owns Square, which is the company that has that paying system, right? Apna Paytm type, something like that. Then it has a cash app, it has Afterpay, it has Tidal, it has Bitkey around the Bitcoin system, and it also has Pronto, which is on large scale server management. So Block is a huge company with about 10,000 technical staff worldwide and a revenue of over $6 billion. It's not a company which is struggling by any chance. It's a company which is growing year after year. Alright, so let's talk about what actually happened at Block. So around the mid of 2024, this guy, Dhanji Prasanna, he took over as the CTO of Block. And like any good CTO would do, Prasanna went around Block to figure out what are the cool things that people are building. And that's when he figured out one of their principal engineers called Brad. He was working on building agents because his thesis was agents is what will get us the maximum value from AI. Now Prasanna spotted something interesting there, gave him the team of about 6-7 people and ring-fenced it and gave them freedom to go ahead and work on their project. That project became Project Goose. Now what is Goose? Goose is not an autocomplete, it is not an LLM system, it is a complete framework orchestrator. Goose has a desktop app, a CLI, an API. It is extensible, connects to 70 plus extensions, including databases, API browsers, GitHub, your Google Drive, all of that stuff. It can connect to any LLM. It has something called recipes. It worked on Anthropic's MCP that has just come out at that time. It's a complete AI ecosystem. And this Goose thingy took about 6 to 7 months to build. And then the entire of Block started using Goose and they could complete a week's work in just about a day. That's the kind of productivity improvement the team started seeing. And then one team picked it up and the other picked it up and the third picked it up, and that got started steamrolling. Now in Jan of 2025, Block open sourced Goose, gave it to the community to maintain, to enhance it further. That's in Jan of 2025. In March of 2025, Block let go 1,000 people, 1,000 developers. They also demoted 200 managers. You heard that right. They demoted 200 managers. And then in Feb of 2026, came the big one. Block let go 4,000 people. That is about 40% of their workforce gone in one single day. You know the kicker? The same day they had their presentation on their results and their profits were up 24%. Here's a multi-billion dollar company, very, very profitable, and yet it let 40% of its workforce go. Why? CEO Jack Dorsey explained it in a big big letter, which I'm going to talk about now. So question for you. When a company which is so profitable and which is making a lot of money on the side as well, if they let go 40% of the people and the market rewards them, what do you think this is? This is not a coincidence. It's a template being set up. And who's watching this template? Every company CEO and CFO, including yours. They are watching to see what Block did and if it worked for them or not. And what happened after 6 weeks of this massacre? This happened. Jack Dorsey, the CEO, co-authored a paper with a guy called Rolf Botha. Both of them, this Botha guy is one of the principals in Sequoia. Sequoia is one of the big investment companies. They've invested in Microsoft, Apple, Google, all of this. It's a big private investment fund. Both of these guys co-authored an article which is called From Hierarchy to Intelligence. What does this mean? They have challenged the hierarchical system in a software company. And they start this article from going back to the ancient Roman armies, where they say there was a firm laid out structure, certain group of people who were called the middle management, and their role was to pass on information and decisions from the senior most guy, from the commander, right down to the last troop on the ground. Why it was necessary in that time? Because information was slow to percolate down, and the context of the information was very, very important. So the only way to do that was to have a big fat management layer whose only job was to pass on information from the top boss, from the general, on to the last soldier on the foot, while maintaining the context of the information. Today, they say in 2025, in the age of AI software, all of this not required. Why? Because all of this can be done by AI and software systems without any politics. That's the point they made in this beautiful article. Okay, so one more thing. Which are the roles that survived Block? This article explains that, and only 3 roles survived there. What were they? The first one is called individual contributors, IC. These are the people who build, operate these capabilities. These are the software architects, the developers. These are the builders of the system, the individual contributor. The second is what they called a DRI, a directly responsible individual. Who's this person? A DRI has a 90-day cycle to deliver a functionality or a piece of work, not get tasks done, but who owns an outcome. That's a DRI. What is the third person that got saved? These are called player coaches, who combine building with developing people. So these are the people who are not the traditional managers. These are the people who still write code, who still build system, and along with that, they build people. So no people managers, no middle management layer, just 3 roles: individual contributors, DRI, and player coaches. That's what remained at Block. Think about that. And now a question for you. In your organization, from the person making the decision to you, how many layers of management are there? Think about it. And in the comments, write management layer is equal to 2, 3, 4, 7, whatever they are. Put that in the comment and you will realize how much of latency is there in each of our organizations. Don't give the organization name in the comment, of course. Now you must be thinking, "Arey yaar, this is all Silicon Valley drama. I'm sitting here in India. How does this even relate to me? मुझे क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है सबसे?" Hang in there, girls and boys. The distance between Silicon Valley and Bangalore is not as much as you think it is. I'm telling you this from 24 years of experience. Let me explain to you. That's your thinking? Then listen to the next part very, very carefully, because it just might blow your bloody mind completely. So let's get into it a little bit. How does all of this impact you? Now, is Block an exception, or will every company in Bangalore start doing this Monday morning? Absolutely not. And Block is definitely an exception even by Silicon Silicon Valley standards. But there is something which is very, very important which Block has proven. What is that? You can take an AI aspect, build a robust product in 3, 4, 6 months, roll it across your organization in 1 year, measure the metrics, prove yourself, and completely restructure the entire organization. All of this in about a year and a half. And that they have not just theorized it, they have practically implemented it, and it has been a couple of months since that, and their profitability has only grown. What does that mean? Girls and boys, that's a template in the making. And who's watching this template? Every CEO and CFO on the planet, including yours and mine. So the question is not whether AI will replace you or not. It already did in Block. If you were the middle management layer, if you were the postman carrying information to the troops on the ground. The question is, when the restructuring happens or when that is being discussed, where will you be? Will you be on the right side, on the people who are at the forefront of AI in your organization, or will you be at the laggards saying, "Ye mujhe kuch fark nahi padta, I am awesome"? Think about that, my friends, and let's get into the next section. Now, in the comments, let me know what is the state of AI in your organization. Are you just toying around with the GitHub pilots of the world? If there, just say, GitHub pilot or whatever the autocomplete you're using, or if you're building something serious with AI, let me know in the comments as well. I want to know where you are in this entire spectrum. Now comes the core question. Like I promised, we don't do any fear mongering or speculation on this channel. So the core question, what the heck am I supposed to do? I got you, my friend. You got to do 3 things starting right now. What's the first one? Build something. What does that mean? That means you get access to Goose, Claude Code, Cursor, Replit, Lovable, whatever it is that matches your shape, your persona, doesn't matter. But start building something. What the heck do I build? Now, you can build a personal finance tracker. You can build a kid's homework tracker. I'm saying outside of work. Let's not worry about work for a minute. For yourself, just to figure out how these things even work, build something that you can actually use every single day. Even if it's a productivity tracker, 2 sections, one for office work, one for homework, just a basic reminder app, but build something. So that's number 1. Why is it important? Because when your boss comes and asks you, hey, can we do this in Claude Code, in GitHub Copilot, you should know the answer because you've built something. Once you build something, then see how it applies to work, all of that. You're smart enough, you'll figure it out. But most important, build something. Number 2, integrate something. What does that mean? Now, if you've built a personal finance tracker, integrate it to an account which has got $5,000 lying somewhere, dormant account, integrate it to that. Integrate it to an SIP, to a mutual fund that you're doing, track it. If you're deploying stocks, make a small Zerodha account, invest 2,000 rupees in it, integrate it. See what happens. Play around with MCPs, play around with Claude skills, whatever. Integrate stuff into this ecosystem. It'll blow your mind on what all you can do with it. Third things, think in systems, not tasks. What I mean by that, what I just described to you is a system thinking. If I have a personal planning, finance planning app, what other systems can I integrate it? You're not thinking tasks, you're not thinking this feature, that feature, you're thinking entire system. These are the kind of people who were not let go at Block. This is what you need to do. So stop fear mongering, stop worrying, stop freezing out in, analysis paralysis, or Claude ne ye launch kar diya, wo launch kar diya. You don't need to know everything under the sun. Doesn't matter. Get your fundamentals right, build something, integrate something, think in system, not tasks, and I can promise you, you will be among the front runners of AI, not just in your organization, but in the whole country itself. That's my promise to you. If this is inspiring, put in the comment, I am inspired starting today. Do it, build something, and let's launch a challenge. Once this video comes out, in 2 weeks, we will do a YouTube live, and whatever you have built in 2 weeks, come and showcase it to me. You'll get 3 minutes, 2 minutes, let's say, 2 minutes, 2 weeks, showcase what you've built using any of these things. Don't show me obviously any proprietary stuff. Show me anything that you've built. Let's learn together. Let's rock and roll together. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.